Back at linebacker, was this coach's decision, or were you lobbying for this because you were sharing time on offense? How'd this come about?
Little bit of both. I wasn't getting much time on the O, so I just wanted to be on the field as much as I can and help out the team as much as I could. So hopefully I can do that on defense and hopefully offensive.
So, do you enjoy linebacker more than running back? A lot of guys want to have the ball in their hand, but
right.
You've always said you have sort of a defensive mentality. Which position do you enjoy playing more?
Well, I always enjoyed playing running back, especially in high school. It was what I first started out doing, and I just ended up being a pretty good linebacker growing up. So, I mean, really, what it boils down to is just trying to make plays wherever I can, and that's what I like about the game of football.
When Coach Jones moved you from linebacker to running back for this year, did you change your training? Did you add or lose weight to get ready for that role?
I lost probably about 8 pounds, and just worked on a bunch of my lateral quickness, and just got more powerful. But moving back to linebacker is going to help me out a lot more too.
Coach Mason was saying that last year you played the buck, and you're going to play some Mike now. Or do I have that backward?
Yeah, you have it switch.
Okay. Played the Mike last year, going to play buck.
Right.
How much different is that? Obviously the two inside positions, but how are those roles different for you?
Well, it's not really a big difference. It's just counting basically. It's just you got different drops as a buck, different from the Mike. So I mean, it's not a big difference. So it's nothing foreign to me.
Is there any difficulty getting all the terminology and everything back, or do you remember it? Is it sort of like getting back on a bike?
It's just like riding a bike.
You haven't forgotten any of it?
Never forget.
When you moved from defense to offense, some of the guys in practice were kind of vocal when they'd make a tackle on you, that kind of thing. Now do you get to give some of that back to Prescott and KC and those guys?
Definitely. I just want to make them better players. So I'm gonna push them, talk to them, and just try to make them all better football players. And that's across the board, O-line, quarterbacks. I'm gonna do whatever I can as a player to make them better.
Coach Mason was saying that Casey Lemche Saturday against East Carolina had more physical play. He said he was sort of violent out on the perimeter. Is that something he gets from you, having a linebacker in the room with him?
Well, he always he talks to me every day, asks me what can he do. So I always tell him, KC, stick your foot in the ground, get vertical. So I mean, I don't know if that wore off on him, but it looked like it did. So I mean, he played a good game Saturday, and I'm proud of him.
Could you have done this move back to linebacker if you didn't have the bye week? Because Coach said you're going to play both ways now, right? Do you need the bye week to be able to take on that double role?
Not really. Just all I need is just a week of film, a week of teaching, and I'll be back up running again.